I'm a St. Louis-based facial plastic surgeon, and yet 90% of my clients are not from St. Louis. Let me tell you why. So why travel to St. Louis for surgery? Most of my patients come from cities like LA and New York and Dallas and places where there are hundreds of plastic surgeons and facial plastic surgeons and dermatologists. Why would you travel to St. Louis? And the answer is not all surgeons are the same and not all procedures are the same. And so just because it's called a facelift or just because it's called a rhinoplasty doesn't mean if you give that same order to your local surgeon, they're going to turn out the same meal. So I very commonly will be asked on my before and after photos or on a video, okay, what exactly did you do? Is that a deep plane lift? And did you do gland removal? Or was that a this lift or that lift? And you can just see that person wants to go to the local surgeon and just repeat a recipe, hoping they're going to get the same result because they've told the surgeon the right steps to do. And people get real technical and complicated. Did you release this ligament? Or what brand of laser was it and what was the setting? Thinking that if you give the right instruction to your local surgeon, you get the same result. The patients that travel here understand that it's like having a fancy meal cooked. Just being able to describe what you want doesn't mean that the person you're describing it to can execute it in the same way that you've been seeing elsewhere. People travel, they leave towns with perfectly good surgeons in them because they know that not everyone is an expert at everything. So I only do about 5 operations. I do aging face surgery and I do rhinoplasty. But I do them really well, and I live, eat, breathe those procedures. I'm very invested, and I'm constantly struggling to make myself better on those operations. So I always find it very flattering when people travel in from far away. I have tons of patients that are either surgeons themselves or spouses of surgeons or work at other surgeons' offices and want to keep it under wraps when they show up here and they go back home. And it's absolutely worth it. And it's not so much, pick a facial surgeon or pick a general surgeon or a dermatologic surgeon or this many years of experience or that board. All those things are helpful, but you should really be picking on looking at their old results, looking at what they've done for other people, and does that aesthetic meet what you want to see? Do they create things that you think are pretty? Go see them. If they don't create things that you think are pretty and don't do it reproducibly over and over again, you're taking a risk. Plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, as a general rule, is not covered by insurance. So there are some pieces that once in a while, let's say with a breast reduction for back pain, there might be a contribution, or sometimes in a rhinoplasty surgery, maybe the septoplasty piece, which is the littlest piece, could potentially have an insurance contribution. But the vast majority of the things that plastic and cosmetic surgeons do are out-of-pocket expenses. Some people pay these all up front. Some people use financing programs. Those are actually pretty common. There are a couple national financing programs like Care Credit and Patient Fi that my office works with. But unfortunately, most people know these days that plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, solely to improve your appearance does not get covered by insurance. Cost in plastic surgery is often a taboo subject that people are anxious to talk about or hesitant to talk about. Patients don't like telling each other. Surgeons don't like to be asked. I kind of take an opposite approach. I'm very transparent with all those things, and actually all of our prices are on our website. You can see exactly what my current price for any procedure is by going to the link on my website and looking at the prices consultations button. It's just all right there. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so you can see my future content.